We're live. Okay. Yes, we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. We are going in this morning a little earlier today because I am ready. I'm ready to go. I hope the sound is okay. I'll wait for one of you to tell me how the sound is.
Colin Daisy. Hey, good morning, Nee.
Hey, how's the sound, buddy? Do I sound okay?
Big Merc 83. Hey, dude.
Hey, what's up?
Colin Daisy. Great to see you, buddy.
Hey, great to see you too. How's the sound, guys? Let me know. Can you hear me okay?
Big Merc 83. Good. Colin Daisy. Sounds great.
So, you guys might remember a couple of speeches that Trump gave where he was just raving about the FBI. They're investigating the emails of Hillary Clinton, the wonderful men and women of law enforcement. And now Trump and all the Trump supporters are saying, the FBI is evil. You've got to defund the FBI. It's a psychosis that these people suffer. Even Brianna Joy Gray doesn't get it. It's so funny. I was watching her this morning, and she's talking about, the FBI is bad, because of what they did in the 1960s. And Brianna Joy Gray wasn't even alive back then, dude. She wasn't even born yet, And yet there she is saying, the FBI is bad because they were doing things to Martin Luther King. And they killed the leader of the Black Panthers. Yeah, what date was that? Brianna Joy Gray, what date was that? So who does she agree with? Are you ready? Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yeah, Brianna Joy Gray. I'm getting the colors mixed up. We got Brianna Joy Gray and we've got Marjorie Taylor Greene. We got the gray and the green. Yeah, she's like, well, she got this right. Yeah, well, Donald Trump got it right that he breathes oxygen. Does that mean we have to go, supporting them all of a sudden because he got one stupid thing right? Do you have to go supporting Marjorie Taylor Greene? Does she even deserve a mention because she said something you agree with that the FBI is corrupt? Because of what they did in the 1960s to black people? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I didn't realize the FBI was a big racist organization still, Brianna Joy Gray. I didn't realize this. And let me tell you something else. Your hair is stupid, okay? You're not a good person to do television because you can't read straight. I was like, whoa, Brianna Joy Gray is on Rising now? What a sellout. What a sellout. I used to like her because she was a podcaster. And now she's a fucking sellout. Now she's a pundit. Now she's got her own show. And I was watching her and her hair looks stupid. She's acting stupid and she's not making any sense. And she's agreeing with Marjorie Taylor Greene. And she thought it was so important that she brought up the fact that Marjorie Taylor Greene said something that she agreed with. So, let me just give you my take on it. Okay? The FBI is no longer a racist organization from the 1960s. Last time I checked, it was 2022. That was a long time ago. What was that, 50, 60 years ago? She's talking about the FBI is no good because they're racist because of what they did to Martin Luther King. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I don't think the same people are in charge of the FBI that were in charge of the FBI in the 60s. I don't think the same police are in, the agents, I should say, are in the same positions that they were in the 60s. In fact, I bet all those people are dead, Brianna Joy Gray. I bet they're all dead. It's not even a good point. And this whole jumping on the Republican bandwagon saying the FBI is evil, it's not helping your case at all. As far as I'm concerned, the FBI does what they do. Yeah, is there corruption? Yeah, there's corruption everywhere. Do they do some bad things? Sure they do. Are they evil because they went in to get some government documents that Donald Trump stole from the White House? No. So get your your heads out of your asses over this. Okay? They went in there and they took some fucking paperwork out of his fucking house. He knew about it ahead of time. Everybody was told. They didn't rough anybody up. They didn't shoot any fucking dogs. Did they? So calm the fuck down, Brianna Joy Gray. Calm down, Marjorie Taylor Greene. You're both idiots. And you know what? More than my pleasure to be able to group Marjorie Taylor Greene and Brianna Joy Gray in the same group now. Both of them idiots together, saying the exact same thing. The FBI is evil. Oh, yeah, they're so evil. So if you're one of those defund the FBI people, and you've only been saying this for 1 week, get the fuck off my live stream, you cuck fucking Trump supporting ass licking bitch. Leave. Just leave. I don't need your view. You're an idiot. Go support Donald Trump. Go support Brianna Joy Gray. Go support fucking Marjorie Taylor Greene. Those are your friends, man. Those are your friends in whatever you call your birds of a feather. Yeah. They're all your friendly birds with the same feathers that you got. It doesn't even make sense. And yet, here's Brianna Joy Gray and Marjorie Taylor Greene coming together. Do you guys want to see how bad Brianna Joy Gray's hair is? She is just so making an attempt to be somebody with this stupid fucking haircut. You guys want to see it? I'll show it to you. Let me see if I can find it really fast. Did I retweet it this morning? Probably not. I might have to look it up. It was Rising, right? Where's Rising? Rising doesn't even pop up when you type in Rising. Okay, what about at? What about at Rising? At Rising. No. Okay, so they don't have their own. Oh, Rising, no. Okay, what are they? The Hill, right? The Hill. Okay, let's go to the Hill and see if we can find Rising.
Hello, Nay.
Hey, Chris Meadows, how's it going? Marjorie Taylor Greene filed articles of impeachment against Merrick Garland. Oh my God, that's hilarious. That's going to go nowhere. What a waste of yours and my money. Wow, great. Thank you, Marjorie Taylor Greene. You so don't speak for me. You obviously only speak for Brianna Joy Gray.
Life couldn't be better.
And her horrible fucking hairstyle. Makes her look like a fucking pineapple. All right, I can't find it. Give me a second here. Now I'm just pissed off.
Chris Meadows. Getting married next year.
Well, congratulations, Chris. That's nice. No, I can't find Brianna Joy Gray. God damn it. I don't know how to find her. Oh, I found it. I found it.
Because it has always been a political weapon. And if it turns out...
Okay, you guys want to see this pineapple? She's literally wearing a yellow... she looks like a fucking pineapple, okay? Just saying, man, she looks like a fucking pineapple and she looks dumb as hell. I don't mean to gum down that hard on Brianna Joy Gray's appearance, but if you're going to even mention Marjorie Taylor Greene and say that she said something right, the fact she's a broken clock and a broken clock is right twice a day, and if you think it's worth mentioning her name over, then you're the fucking idiot.
Facts.
You're the fucking idiot. She looks like a pineapple? Am I right? Fucking pineapple hair, pineapple fucking top. She's a pineapple. Okay? We're supposed to take this pineapple
Big
seriously
Rick
now
83. That hair.
while she agrees with Marjorie Taylor Greene. Let's watch.
The FBI is bad
Let's watch.
Chris Meadows.
because it has
Yes.
always been a political weapon. And if it turns out it's being weaponized against Trump, that is a real problem. But it would also be one of the only times the FBI has gone after people with the power to actually defend themselves.
Drewski
Let's keep this
956.
abolish the FBI
What are they
energy up
saying
the
about
next
my
time they
boys
come
in
after
blue?
normal Americans too. People who aren't billionaires. People like you and the folks that you love.
God, you're an idiot. It's their job. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. You can't break the law, Brianna Joy Gray. That doesn't even make sense what you said. Did you hear what she said? Oh, the FBI, they go after rich people. They go after poor people. They don't even care about your wealth. Yeah, that's what happens when you break the law. There's not some financial standard to be a lawbreaker in the eyes of the FBI, Brianna Joy. And what you just said literally doesn't make so much sense that I'm going to rewind the whole goddamn 30 seconds so my audience can see you not making any fucking sense at all. Here we go one more time. Listen. From the beginning, 30 seconds of just bullshit.
The FBI is bad precisely because it has always been a political weapon. And if it turns out it's being weaponized against Trump, that is a real problem. But it would also be one of the only times the FBI has gone after people with the power to actually defend themselves.
What? Is she psychotic? It's the only time the FBI has ever gone after anybody who could defend themselves? Donald Trump is the only human being with the resources to defend himself against the FBI. No one else that the FBI has ever gone after had money or power or anything. Are you kidding me? You're an idiot. You're just saying shit that it's not even true, and you're stating it as if it's fact, and it makes you look like a fucking pineapple. Just like your stupid top and your stupid fucking hair. God, I should do my hair like hers. Yeah, I should do my hair just like hers right now. Yeah, I'm going to be a pineapple too. Maybe that'll make me smarter. Yeah, I'm going to be pineapple, dude.
Colin Daisy. And not the good pineapple.
Well,
Emmanuel Torres.
No.
Do it, son.
Don't I look
TDC
smart and
reference.
intelligent now?
True talk dude, open mouth smile.
Oh, it
rolling
works
on the
for
floor
her, but
laughing.
it doesn't work for me? Oh, it
Chris
doesn't make
Meadows.
me look smart
They
and
went after so
intelligent?
many millionaire.
Really?
Most out
Putting
loud.
my hair up in a
Drewski
big puffball on top of my head
956.
doesn't make me
Well,
look
if I had
intelligent and
long hair, I
smart?
would be a
Well,
pineapple.
it certainly works for her, doesn't it? She looks like a fucking idiot.
Colin Daisy. Ha 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 ha.
Let's keep this abolish the FBI energy up the next time they come after normal Americans too. People who aren't billionaires. People like you and the folks that you love.
Yeah, I love the way she speaks all slow and shit. Like her words have weight. Like if I say it really slow, then my words have more weight. Let me tell you something, Brianna Joy Grace. When your words don't make sense, it doesn't matter the speed at which you say them. It still doesn't make sense, you idiot.
Here, like I've said a couple times now, I wish the Republican
Stupid
outrage
fucking
about the
puffball
FBI's
on her head.
behavior, and just law enforcement in general. Let's keep that momentum going. Let's actually reform it because
What is she doing,
they have
man?
harassed
She's
more
like
than
a
just
chia
Donald
pet.
Trump. They've
Chris
harassed
Meadows.
people you
May you
mentioned,
speak
and
intelligent and
the
smart.
countless other people whose names are not.
I speak intelligent and smart. I don't know whether to take that seriously or not, man, because I really don't. I'm a dumbass. But I can call out hypocrisy when I see it. And that kind of rings true, doesn't it? Even with the silly language and
Emmanuel
the
Torres.
poor grammar and
Straight up Cheeto, bro.
the horrible vocabulary that I
Meadows.
use. I say stuff's bad. I say stuff's good. I use terms like that. I listen to words that other people use. I'm like, that word's not even in my vocabulary. It's hilarious. And I'm like, that's not how I talk. I'm not going to step up my vocabulary or my punctuation or my grammar for anybody. This is how I speak, and I find this the best way to communicate my thoughts to people. When I listen to Brianna Joy Gray speak now, all I hear is somebody who's pretending to be someone there's not, and she's not doing a very good job of it either. She's not a really good anchor woman. She doesn't do a very good job of it. She should watch some Crystal Ball, who's excellent at it. Crystal Ball was a fucking pro. And this is Brianna Joy Gray. She's a fucking hack.
Important or famous
And this
names,
kid's a hack
who we
too.
don't know of.
Fucking they put children on
who
here.
Generally,
They don't know what I'm saying.
the the grandmother whose
was
oh,
that wasn't the FBI.
To in the middle of the night.
Oh yeah, those were not. Those were local police.
All that kind of stuff that goes on.
All that kind of stuff.
Not FBI, but
that wasn't the FBI.
Well, they often work with
work
law enforcement as they did in the.
Oh yeah, look, she's gonna tie it all together. Well, law enforcement's just as guilty as the FBI. So, they often work together. So, yeah, we're tying that all together. It doesn't even make sense. The conversation doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. That's all. It just doesn't make sense. It's silliness. Can you believe she's on Rising? Can you believe this idiot's on Rising? Yeah, man. I mean, Saagar Enjeti was a fucking moron too. But Crystal Ball used to bring some intelligence to the show. Saagar Enjeti was a fucking idiot. But Crystal Ball made a lot of sense, and she had a very professional way about her.
He hasn't lived life. Who takes him seriously?
At least they had the appearance of being professional. Now we've been replaced with fucking clown shoes over here. Both of them. Look at the fucking pink. What is this, a 1980s tie, bro? Is that a 1-inch 1980s pink tie that you're wearing, you fucking idiot? What is going on here? I don't even understand this, man. I look at a pineapple and a pink tie wearing dude. I think I'm in a fucking candy store or something. I don't even know what the fuck this is.
In cases where you want law enforcement to be doing something, in so many of these mass shooting incidents, there was reason for the FBI, for law enforcement to know something. People inform them about, hey, this person is really dangerous. They're stockpiling weapons. They say crazy things online. They have actually made violent threats. They put a gun to a family member's head.
Yeah.
Visit their house and do something. And maybe they visit. Maybe they do something. They don't.
Yeah, that is exactly what the FBI does, you fucking idiot. And if you guys were actual reporters, you would have gone and gotten some fucking B-roll of what the FBI does every day. It's like you don't even think they exist.
Visit twitter.com and search at Nays Garden at Nays Garden.
It's as if you think the FBI only goes after Donald Trump now, and they've never done anything ever before in the past ever, and they're not doing anything now, and we don't have, thousands of agents all over the world, FBI agents everywhere, doing stuff, working on shit, solving crimes, saving lives. They do. They do. I wonder how many lives have been saved by the FBI. Have the FBI ever prevented a terrorist attack ever? Oh, you goddamn right they have. How many? How many lives were saved? Probably countless. But these idiots aren't even going to go do some simple research to find out what the FBI had, and I don't even have to do research. I just remember a little bit of fucking news reporting in the past. Yeah, the FBI did this. Yeah, the FBI did that. Yeah, Fox Mulder was a fucking FBI agent, man. They made a big deal about it in the X-Files. They were everywhere. Every state, there were FBI agents everywhere. They did stuff. They work, and they still do. And for these idiots to sit here and take this right-wing tact and somehow agree with Donald Trump that the FBI is corrupt because they went in there and took some paperwork that he fucking stole from the goddamn White House, and to make them look bad for that, for doing their fucking job, it wasn't even a bad job. They did a great job. They did exactly what they're fucking supposed to do. Are you here to defend Donald Trump? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I'm trying to grasp it right now. Let's see if I can get anything out of this, because we're going to watch this till the end.
Distribution of resources. Look, this might seem overly cynical, but it really does feel to me when you look at how the FBI was established, when it was established, and what it has devoted the majority of its resources to. It is not an anti-crime organization.
FBI has their shit together.
The FBI is an anti-crime organization. That is what Brianna Joy just said. The Federal Bureau of Investigations for Crimes isn't a crime organization. They're not a crime investigating organization. Oh, this is all news to me, Brianna Joy Gray. I'm so glad that you're on Rising doing your homework for everybody. You fucking dumb stump. You don't even make sense. And you know what? Your stupid pineapple hairstyle, it exemplifies that shit. How dumb you are. It's like all your brains are exploding out of the top of your fucking head. So Marjorie Taylor Greene is right, is what she says. Okay, let's see if this is the one. No, this is just a fucking picture that some idiot put up. I'm just looking for the video, dude. I saw the video this morning. And if I find the video, here we go. I found it.
Well, Robbie, I have a message for conservatives. You're kind of right about the FBI. Look, we have yet to receive.
Brianna Joy Gray, you're a fucking ass-licking idiot. And here you are, you're bending over in front of the fucking Republicans and picking up their
Fed Bureau of Video City.
Federal Bureau of Idiocracy. Yeah, or Paul, I know, well said, buddy, right? Why is it so easy for me to take these fucking professional pundits down? Why is it so easy for my dumb ass to sit here and make her look like an idiot?
Licking Trump's balls.
Yep. Bowel liquor.
Receive very much information about the content.
Let's hear it again.
Brianna, what's on your radar?
Let's hear it again.
Well, Robbie, I have a message for conservatives. You're kind of right about the FBI. Conservatives. You're kind of right about the FBI. Conservatives. You're kind of right about the FBI.
And look at the way she like closes her eyes after she says it. Like she's so fucking. It's just like she's smelling her own fucking farts right now, and she fucking loves it. And that's exactly what she's doing. She is smelling her own farts and loving them. Do you understand that? She's creating a stink, and she thinks it's great. See how that's a perfect analogy? Stop smelling your own farts, Brianna Joy Gray. All right? Marjorie Taylor Greene is a cunt. And for you to sit there and even mention her name, that she got one thing right, makes you a fucking cunt too. Yeah, I called Brianna Joy Gray a cunt. All right? This is where it's going, guys. This is where it's going. All right? Strap in, motherfucker. Here we go.
Look, we have
Chris
yet
Meadows.
to receive
She
very
doing
much
it for the
information
ratings.
about the contents of the FBI's warrant to search Mar-a-Lago, or
You know,
whether it was politically
it's funny,
motivated.
as I literally used to look at Brianna Joy Gray as a contemporary of mine. She was someone that was doing podcasting. She commented on politics. She was very interested in all that. And as soon as she gets on this show, I lost all respect for her. And you know what? It wasn't because she was on the show. I'll say this. I was excited for her and happy that I saw she was on Rising. I'm like, way to go. You go, girl. I was like, let's see what you got to say. And I turned this on, and I was like, wow, you've just become a fucking idiot, haven't you? I don't even blame the fact that you're on Rising for this. It's your own writing that you're reading. You're reading your own story. And your own story doesn't go into the details of what the FBI has done positive over the last, 30 or 40 years. No, instead you go back 60 years to when everyone was racist in this fucking country, and you try to use that as an example to make the FBI look bad. Hey man, all white people were bad in the 60s too, Brianna. I got news for you. All of them were bad. What do you want the FBI to do? Kiss your fucking foot? Is that going to make you feel better? They're doing their job. And for this stupid, and I'm going to say it again, for this stupid fucking cunt bitch to come out here.
956. Stop smelling your fucking farts, bitch.
Who said that? Drewski, thank you, buddy.
Hence. FBI too busy with Trump mass shooting use social media before their crime.
FBI too busy with Trump mass shooting use social media before their crime. That doesn't even make sense, dude. Ants, whatever you said doesn't make sense in my chat. FBI too busy with Trump. Really? The FBI's got so many fucking agents, bro. You think their whole goddamn agency is worried about a couple of boxes of paperwork in Washington? You're an idiot, okay? Number one, you're an idiot. Number two, I'm not here, Ants, to try to convince you or sway you or anything. I'm just gonna block you from my live stream because you're one of the fucking Trump-supporting morons out here that doesn't get it, that I'm not gonna waste my time with. So you've been blocked. Go fuck off, all right? I'm gonna tell you to fuck off, just like I'm telling this dumb cunt right here to go fuck off. Fucking sellout. Sellout bitch. Selling out to a fucking Republican narrative? Why? It doesn't even make sense. I mean, I hate the Democrats too, Brianna, but doesn't mean that when the Republicans do something stupid like this, is that you should try to pump them up and make them look like they're correct. I know you fucking hate Joe Biden just as much as me. I know you hate Kamala Harris just as much as me. But this is the wrong way to go about making the Biden administration look bad, by pumping up Donald Trump. And the Trump supporters and everyone who's saying that, the FBI is horrible for what they did to Donald Trump. They should be defunded. Yeah, jump on that fucking train, you idiot. She jumped right on that fucking idiot train. But I digress.
but concerns that state police agencies could be weaponized against vulnerable parties for political reasons. It's a well-founded one. The left has been warning about this for a very long time, as establishment liberals and conservatives alike have a long and sordid history of using the agency power of the deep state to disrupt organic social movements, murder revolutionary leaders, and disrupt American citizens exercising their right to
Yeah, in the 60s and the 70s, that's true. The FBI did do that. But how is them going to get boxes of paperwork that Donald Trump stole out of his fucking house in Mar-a-Lago? How does that compare to anything that you just mentioned? Oh, that's right. It doesn't. It's not even the same fucking time zone. Oh, time zone. It's not even the same fucking decade, you fucking idiot. It's more than a fucking, it's like more or less like a century ago almost that you're talking about what the FBI was doing. It was 60 years, right? When the FBI was doing that. 60 fucking years ago. She's like, you can't trust the FBI because the FBI killed a black person in the 60s and they told Martin Luther King to commit suicide back in the 60s, so you can't trust the FBI today. Well, I got news for you, Brianna Joy Gray. Look who the president of the United States is today. Where was he in the 60s? You know, what was he saying in the 70s? Yeah, go check that out. He's the guy that wrote the fucking crime bill, you fucking idiot. Even though
politically within grassroots.
I think she understands that, and I think she wants Biden out too, because he is the racist that wrote the crime bill. And maybe this is her perspective, is I want to get rid of Biden, you know, so I'm going to pump up Donald Trump. And maybe she's thinking, because Donald Trump's not going to win either, but I'm going to subvert both of them. That would be genius if she was, but in doing this, she takes all of her credibility away because she's straight looking you in the eye and lying to you about the FBI. And you don't believe me? Listen to it yourself. Did you hear what she just said? Listen to what she just said right here.
In the agency power of the deep state to disrupt organic social movements, murder revolutionary leaders, and disrupt American citizens exercising their right to organize politically within grassroots organizations.
Yeah, she's talking about the Black Panthers and she's talking about Martin Luther King. She's literally talking about the 60s and the 70s, guys. That's what she's referring to. You know, I wonder how Joy Gray was when she was 8 years old. Yeah, I wonder if she did something bad. You know, maybe we should go back to that day that she did something bad, and we should just talk about that today and tell everybody how bad she was, you know? Because she can't do any good today, because when she was 8 years old, you know, 25 fucking years ago, she did something bad. That's literally what she's doing to the FBI right now. That's literally what Marjorie Taylor Greene is doing to the FBI. That's literally what Donald Trump and all the Republicans are doing to the FBI right now. I'm not here to protect the fuck or defend the goddamn FBI. They're fucking pigs. I don't give a fuck about them. I'm here to defend the fucking truth. And the truth is, you know, show me all the charges against the FBI recently, or all the people that have got problems with them within the last 20 years. Show it to me. Show me the long list of people that they've been discriminating against politically, racially, religiously, socially. Show me. I want to see it. Because you got nothing.
The only quibble with conservatives is this. I just hope you're as concerned about these issues and skeptical of these law enforcement agencies
so hot in here, man.
when less powerful people are at issue, especially when less powerful people are at issue. In fact, when you look at history, this Trump raid is just the tip of the iceberg. The FBI wiretapped Martin Luther King's phone calls.
Oh, are we talking about the 60s again, Brianna Joy Gray? Oh, is that the long list? We're going back to the 60s. Hey, everybody. Hey.
Hello, Nate.
I need Huey Lewis in the news here, man, because we're going back in time with fucking dumb bitch Brianna. So let's go back in time. Let's go way back this time, kids. This time, we're going all the way back to the Martin Luther King days and the 60s and the 70s. Let's go back then. Here we go. Let's turn back the way back time machine with Brianna Joy fucking Timeless Gray.
Blackmail him by disclosing his extramarital affairs and sent him an anonymous letter suggesting that he kill himself.
Right, those are all straw man facts from the fucking 60s and the 70s. Has nothing to do with the 2000s and beyond. It's fucking psychotic. But, okay, I get it. You're black. I get it, Brianna, you're black. So you're still mad about the whole the whole Martin Luther King thing.
Meadows.
Hey, man,
Marty McFly.
I'm white and I'm still mad about the Martin Luther King thing, too. But I can't blame today's FBI for what dead men did in the 60s, you idiot. God, man.
After making his I Have a Dream
Adam
speech,
Benson.
the FBI Domestic
Happy
Intelligence
Trails.
Hey, Adam.
wrote a memo saying, quote,
Hey, Bronco.
we must mark him now
Deep State.
if we have not done so before as the most dangerous Negro in the future of this nation. FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover was apparently terrified Dr. King would align himself with the Communist Party.
Okay, you're still talking about the 60s, Brianna. Wow, you're an idiot.
Of course, was well within Dr.
You know,
King's rights.
last I checked, Donald Trump's, supposed raid occurred August what was it, August 10th,
Chris Meadows.
2022.
Why are we talking about Dr. King?
Why? Because it's all she's got. That's all she's got to try to say that the FBI is bad of what they did in the 1960s. I don't know, guys. Am I making sense here? Because if I am, you could share this video around social media right now and get more people here for me. Go ahead, do it. If I'm making sense and this fucking dumb stump isn't, this fucking pineapple-headed bitch
Listen,
isn't making any
you talk
fucking
about
sense,
Rashidi getting
bring
stabbed.
some people here. No, I haven't talked about Salman getting stabbed. No, there's really nothing to talk about. Dude got stabbed. He makes his own bed. He has to lay in his own fucking bed, bro. He's the one that wrote that fucking book. I thought the man was a fucking maniac. The Satanic Verses for writing that book. I was like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Why would you do that? He felt the need to write a fucking book.
I gotta use
So,
that.
you make your bed, you fucking lay in it, Salman Rushdie. I couldn't give a fuck. My heart doesn't weep for you. You did this to yourself. Fucking watch your goddamn narrative next time, motherfucker. Watch what you say. If you're gonna call out the Muslims, did you not see Back to the Future? Did you not see what happened to Doc Brown when he stole from the fucking Libyans? You don't fuck with those people, man. They've got automatic weapons. That's what I learned from Back to the Future. This dumb bitch didn't learn anything from Back to the Future. That's all she does. She keeps going back to the past. That's all she wants to do. The 60s, fucking Martin Luther King, the Black Panthers. The FBI is corrupt because they did something in the 1960s that was corrupt. Oh, okay. So today's FBI is still corrupt. I gotcha. Okay.
That's a free
If they really were that corrupt, why haven't you been talking about this every fucking day that you've been on the goddamn internet? Why have you only been talking about it for the last 5 days, Brianna Joy Gray? Just like all the Republicans. It's fucking weird, isn't it? Next thing you know, this dumb bitch is going to be bleaching her hair blonde and getting a job on fucking Fox Fuck You Up Your Ass News.
citizen, but which was made all but illegal under the authoritarian anti-speech witch hunts of the 1950s and 60s.
Pineapple-headed dumb stump.
Perhaps you caught that Hollywood has even given silver screen treatment to 2 instances of fascistic authoritarian FBI activity in just the last few years. Judas and the Black Messiah followed the story of how the FBI infiltrated the Black Panthers with a counterintelligence officer, drugged...
Dude, she is still droning on about the 1960s FBI. It's not your daddy's FBI isn't our FBI today, Brianna. All right, get the fuck over it. Your tears are so salty. Get the fuck off of here. God.
activist Fred Hampton and extrajudicially
Such salt
murdered
coming from her
him
tears.
with the help of the Chicago Police Department. Law enforcement sprayed over 90 gunshots through the residential apartment.
Yeah, we know, Brianna. It was the 1960s, you fucking idiot. When are you going to shut the fuck up and start talking about the here and now?
Of the raid, FBI Special Agent Greg York later said, quote, "We expected about 20 Panthers to be in the apartment when
This
the
is
police
called
raided
straw
the
manning,
place.
everybody.
Only 2 of
Check
those
your
blacks
watches.
in
This is
efforts
fucking 2.5
were
minutes of
killed.
straw manning so far.
J. Edgar Hoover was also
J. Edgar Hoover, yeah,
Presley.
he's got so much to
Intelligence
do
violation.
with our current times today. J. Edgar Hoover, yeah, let's talk about that, you fucking idiot.
The state considered Elvis a definite danger to the security.
Oh, and
of
Elvis
the United
Presley,
States
yeah, let's
because
talk
of his
about that too.
ability
They were
to,
after
quote,
him.
arouse the sexual passions of teenage youth.
Passions?
The FBI also maintained files on Frank Sinatra, Jane Fonda, Groucho Marx, Bob Dylan, Michael Jackson, and others guilty of such insidious proclivities as...
Dude, I can't handle this because I know her when she's keeping it real, okay? That doesn't happen anymore. was when she was podcasting, she would interview people, she would be on people's shows, she would make sense, she was very normal, she didn't have her hair up in a fucking pineapple fucking spray of her brain shooting out of the top of her head. She used to make a lot more sense. But now, it seems like all she's worried about is the polish. Do you notice that? And she can't even do that right, which is great. Good. I'm glad she sucks at what she does, because she's not making any sense. But that's the thing, isn't it? Fuck the polish. I would like it if you just wore your hair down, you just put on a normal outfit instead of trying to look all bright like a fucking banana, like, you know, like you're out in the middle of the ocean trying to get a fucking rescue plane to find you. And just stick to the facts of the case. And not try to talk about what happened in the 1960s with the FBI. Let's talk about the FBI over the past 20 years. What have they done over the past 20 years? Did they avert some terrorist activity? Did they lock some folks up in prison that need to be locked up in prison? Did they investigate some child sex rings? Huh? Oh, the FBI doesn't do that? What, Brianna Joy Gray? You're just a fucking straight fat fucking liar now. That's all you are. You're a dumb fucking liar. That's all you are. You're going to sit there and say that the FBI doesn't even work. That all they do is they sit around and they play fucking checkers until somebody calls them up from the Democrats and says, I need you to go investigate Donald Trump. And then all of a sudden, all the FBI agents from all over the world, they all get together and they all zero in on Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence. All of them. And that's what they all do for the next fucking 10 years is they just go after this one person. You're an idiot. And yet that's what you want your audience to believe right now. And that's literally the picture that you're painting, you fucking pineapple.
Race mixing, condemning establishment politics, and critiquing the massively unequal distribution of wealth it protects. And you're not safe just because you're anonymous. A 37-year-old wiretapping and civil liberties report conducted by Congress found that the FBI were surveilling American citizens. And just this past July,
okay, here we go.
This past July, an elderly American activist and member of the African People's Socialist Party had his home raided by the FBI.
Okay.
He was zip-tied and asked to sit on the curb like a criminal before being named as an unindicted co-conspirator in a, quote, Russian plot to undermine democracy.
Okay, now, that is a good point, and she's making a very good point, if that's true. What she's not going to say is what that man was being investigated for. What did he say? What were the things that he said that made the FBI worry about that guy? We're not going to hear that. No one's going to tell you that side of it. She's probably going to bring him up and show you who he was and what he did. They made him sit out on the curb and blah, 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 and all that shit. But she's not going to tell you why the FBI felt the need to go to this man's house.
Are you an agent of Russia?
Please. I mean, it's a really insulting question.
I mean, I'm not an agent of Russia, but I'm wearing a hat with a fucking beret with a fucking red symbol in the middle of it. I'm not an agent of Russia. I just like to paint myself as one. Hey, look, my friend Unholy Rome does the same thing. I take exception to that. I do. I think it's a mistake that he's making, calling himself a communist, flying this red flag, you know, this communist Russian flag everywhere. He does it. It's his choice. It's what he wants to do. I just disagree with that. But he's made some very controversial comments on the internet. He's said some things, grab your guns, we're not going to get a license, blah, blah, blah. He knows what I'm talking about. There's no telling what this guy has said. I don't know. I don't know what this guy says. But it's along the same lines. You know, he seems like I might be a communist guy that goes out and tries to drum up anger among people who are being downtrodden. I totally get it. I agree. But, you know, we also have to understand that the FBI views this as, you know, a danger to what they consider the norm, you know, and of course they don't like it. And I don't like the fact that the FBI goes into people's homes and investigates them and terrorizes them and does shit like that. That's not my bidding at all. But at the same time, did they put the guy in jail? Did they lock him up? Did they charge him with anything?
Yesha Tella is a lifelong activist and is the chairman of the African People's Socialist Party. And now, in the eyes of the US government, he is an unindicted co-conspirator in a Russian plot to undermine American democracy.
And they put a zip tie on my wrist.
Okay.
And they wanted me to sit on the curb.
Okay, that's what
He
they
has not
do.
been charged, but
It's happened to me before too.
St. Louis was raided by the FBI in late July.
Some people see it as a badge of honor to be attacked by the United States government when you're involved in the struggle for freedom. It's attacked every struggle for freedom. Mandela was a terrorist. Martin Luther King was spied on.
The Justice Department.
Listen to that. He's wearing it as a badge of honor, Brianna. He just said it right there in your report. He's like, yeah, some people are proud of the fact that if the FBI investigates them, it gives them credibility. You got a problem with that?
Alleges Yinov funded a campaign.
What it means is he's got the government scared, and that's good. You know, he's doing something and he's got their attention. My question is, what was said, or maybe who's attending his rallies? It might be in question too. You know, are they bringing guns? Are they making threats against the government? You know, I wouldn't be investigating them personally if I was the head of the FBI. I wouldn't give a fuck about that shit. But I totally understand in this world we have today of terrorism and militia groups and everything. I understand the concern that the higher ups have. Of course they're scared. You know, and of course they're going to react. I'm not defending that behavior at all, but I'm also saying, did the guy go to jail? Did he get charged with anything? They raided his home probably looking for weapons and shit, and they didn't find anything, and what? They let the guy go? He's talking to you right now, isn't he? They didn't kill the guy? Huh.
Yeshitela's group in 2016.
I can't even entertain a discussion seriously about Russian interference or something. I'm an agent of Russia. I've been doing this all my life, and I've been doing it all my life because of America.
What's the red star on your hat,
Before I
buddy?
ever met a Russian. This is what I was doing.
What's the red star on your hat then,
Never
man?
heard that before. Here's a fun fact. Later in that CNN segment, the journalist alludes to the fact that President Reagan accused anti-nuclear protesters of being infiltrated by
Naysgarden.
Russians, as though
Download
Russian
Twitter or
involvement.
visit twitter.com and search at Naysgarden at Naysgarden Show, Truthier News for the full podcast experience. YouTube channel at Truthier News on Twitter.
Check out truthier.news, guys.
Changes the obvious calculus that denuclearization and ending the Cold War was a good thing. So, by the way, is international solidarity between working people. That's
Dominic
a good
Leo.
thing. But this
Nay
is what
Good
they
Saturday
do.
morning
Everything
show. The FBI last week stopped a guy who was going after John Bolton. They don't talk about that pussy, Fox News.
Right? Right, Dominic Leo? Who knows what the FBI does? Now, it looks like they did investigate this guy, but it doesn't look like they did anything horrible to him. They made him sit outside on the sidewalk while they went through his shit, and I guess they didn't find anything, right?
contrary to the interest of the establishment is Russian
We're up
disinformation.
all day. I'm back from Florida. Call me hand medium light skin tone.
Hey, Brap. You know, what I'm looking at is they didn't do anything to that guy, and she's trying to use that as a... Just several months ago, the FBI went into this man's home, and they handcuffed him, and they looked for illegal things. Are they doing that en masse, or did they just do it to one guy that was, you know, maybe saying some things that they thought were subversive or you know, hypercritical of the government, or, you know, terroristic in their nature, maybe? I don't know. I'll tell you what, when you're a radical and you're on the street and you're speaking through a bullhorn, sometimes things get said. The FBI might want to look into it. Doesn't look like the guy went to jail. Doesn't look like the guy was even charged with anything. And here they're all crying, fucking wow, using their, you know, it seems almost as if, you know, she used this example because he's a black man. And she's talking about the fact that they went after Martin Luther King. Now she has another example of a black man that they went after. Kind of playing the race card here. You and Nina Turner with the race card all of a sudden. What's up with that?
They did this during the McCarthy era. They did this during the Civil Rights Movement. They did this to Bernie Sanders after his big establishment-threatening Nevada win. And they won't stop doing it until voters stand up.
Wait. What did the FBI have to do with that? Bernie Sanders claims victory in Nevada, but is Russia interfering with his campaign? Dude, that's your fucking publication, man. It says The Hill. That says Rising. Is she an idiot? Brianna Joy Gray literally uses a clip from her own fucking news agency to prove the hypocrisy behind what the news said about Bernie Sanders, and it's her own fucking company. Wow. It literally says The Hill up there in the corner, guys. It literally says Rising on the report right there. She's using her own agency to say that, and she's trying to say the FBI was the ones doing it. It's you. It's the Rising. It's The Hill. It's you. It's not the FBI. It's you fucking dumb bitch. God, go fuck yourself, man, you fucking lying cunt bitch. Fuck.
And this is an important point for conservatives who are maybe just now waking up to the danger.
Do you guys need me to go back over that for you really quick, just so you can grasp her? Did everybody grasp that? Let me know in the chat right now so I don't have to talk about this a second time. Did everybody grasp exactly what happened just then? You heard what she said about Bernie Sanders, right? I want to make sure you all caught that. You might be smoking and shit. I just want to make sure you guys are keeping up. You heard what she said about Bernie Sanders, that the FBI said that he was tied to Russia. She blamed the FBI. And who was reporting on it? It wasn't the FBI. It wasn't an FBI report. It was from her own news agency, The Hill. Rising, her show, that was reporting that. Did you guys catch that? Yeah.
Leo. Yeah, thumbs up.
Is that hypocrisy on crack, smoking fucking steroids? You know? I don't know. Let me know in the chat. Let me know if you guys all caught that. Dominic Leo was the only one. You guys like that I point out this hypocrisy? Or no? Does this bother you? Oh, you guys big Brianna Joy Gray fans or something? You think I'm anti-black? Is that it? You think I'm a racist? What? Tell me in the chat. Can you guys not talk? Is this not inspiring enough for you?
Brown. Caught it.
Nick Brown caught it. Dominic caught
Nick
it.
Brown. Dig it.
Dig it. Okay. Anybody else? Huh.
83.
Hey, Hash.
Working buddy participating in I Got You.
I didn't even know you were here.
You are not racist. You are rationalist.
Thank you, Big
Nick
Merc.
Brown.
Thank you, Hash.
Hashtag play ball.
Thank you. Yeah, play ball, people. Come on, man. Do you like these reports or not? Do you appreciate the fact that I find hypocrisy like this and point it out so you guys know who the truth tellers are and who the fucking bullshit cunt motherfuckers are? This is a fucking lying bitch right here. She's a straw man, fucking narrative playing hoe. She doesn't even fucking make sense.
Leo,
she's a hoe
what the hell
to
did Smokey
fucking
make?
her, whatever narrative she's pushing. And the thing that gets me is she used to be a lefty. She used to be a liberal, you know. Now she's on Rising and all of a sudden she's supporting Republicans. She's supporting an entire Republican narrative. Could it be that Rising dictates what those motherfuckers are allowed to say and what they're supposed to report on? Could it be? Or is this all of her doing? Because it doesn't fit. It's almost as if someone told her what to say. All of a sudden, she's a Trump supporter, just like Jimmy Dore. You know? Here she is supporting Donald Trump. Wow. You want to keep going? We'll keep going. You guys want to smoke?
By the deep state, and liberals who might be quick to dismiss it. Counterintelligence operations, or COINTELPRO, has had a specific target over the years.
Big Merc
yes, Trump
83.
has been implicated.
Hashtag
but
scripted news
historically,
rising.
the vast majority of those targeted have been on the left. Because I would argue that's where the real populist threat actually lies. FBI records show that 85% of COINTELPRO resources targeted such
Colin
subversive
Basie.
groups as
Cheers.
communist and socialist organizations, civil rights organizations, the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, the NAACP, the Black Panther Party, the American Indian
We're
Movement,
up all day.
Vietnam War
Ready for
protesters,
some real coffee,
the
not
National
the hotel
Lawyers
shit.
Guild, women's rights movements, Puerto Rican independence movements, and United Ireland.
Right.
A mere 15%.
And that was all true, what she just said. But tell us the years that they were doing that. Please. You fucking idiot. Subvert cunt.
The
Bitch.
FBI's energy went toward far-right targets, like the Ku Klux Klan. Your tax dollars at work, ladies and gentlemen. Your
Not my
government has
tax
been
dollars at
spending
work, you
85%
fucking
of
idiot.
its surveillance
I wasn't
dollars.
paying taxes in the 1960s, you fucking moron. All right, not my tax dollars at work. You're an idiot. More straw manning. Your tax dollars at work. Oh, we're paying for the FBI to investigate Martin Luther King in 1967. What? You're an idiot. Shut up.
Making sure that Martin Luther King was killed before he could successfully launch his Poor People's Movement, while only 15% was focused on actual white supremacists. That tells you everything you need to know about who the government fears and where the people's power lies. it's not necessarily on the right. It's with movements that are poised to return power to you, not protect the status quo. Now, none of this has to be this way. Like so many authoritarian government agencies, this one is relatively new. The FBI was founded in 1935 and, perhaps not so coincidentally, was founded at the peak of American labor power and union organizing, a time when left-wing organizations like the Communist Party were so powerful and were able to exert such influence on the population that FDR was forced to pass sweeping social programs in the form of the New Deal in order to appease movements that wanted much, much more. It's because of communists that we got the 40-hour work week, minimum wage laws, child labor laws, and more. Those were
Dominic Leo.
compromises.
Nay is not a
compromise
racist,
position.
just keep it real.
Hoover was the first FBI director, and he reigned for 37 years until his death. And during that time, he abused his power, violating the laws the FBI was ostensibly established to enforce. The FBI harassed political dissidents, blackmailed high-level politicians, and used its power to advance its own anti-democratic political goals. I'd argue that almost 100 years of that behavior is enough. Now, despite the FBI being obviously bad, conservatives have historically defended it due to the socially conservative base that defended the Vietnam War and which took every opportunity to hippie punch and derail the equality movement that threatened the status quo.
Hippie punch? What does that
The
mean?
right also celebrated the FBI as it investigated Hillary Clinton for her emails. Let's not forget that. Listen to how different Trump sounded when the FBI...
Yeah, listen to this.
for
This is
more
important. Listen to this,
convenient
everybody. Listen to this. This is good.
The FBI has just sent a letter to Congress informing them that they have discovered new emails pertaining to the former
Big Merc 83.
Secretary of State
Now she's
Hillary
making up
Clinton's
words.
investigation.
Lock her up, they're saying. Lock her up.
And they are reopening the case into her criminal and illegal conduct that threatens the security of the United States of America.
Now, more recently, the liberal establishment has decided it agrees with 2016 Donald Trump, that the FBI is good, actually, because it has been critical of Donald Trump. But let's be very clear. The FBI is bad, actually. And liberals, just because Marjorie Taylor Greene agrees with you on this, doesn't make that fact untrue. Marjorie Taylor Greene has become America's favorite broken clock. And it's that time
Why
of
did they bring up that Bernie Sanders image again, those idiots? Did you see? This is such an unprofessional, horrible show. Did you guys catch that? Listen to what she's saying and look what they're showing on screen.
has decided it agrees with 2016 Donald Trump, that the FBI is good, actually, because it has been critical of Donald Trump. But let's be very clear. The FBI is bad, actually. And liberals, just because Marjorie Taylor Greene agrees with you on this, doesn't make that fact untrue. Marjorie Taylor Greene has become America's favorite broken...
This show is a joke. You know, it's very polished looking, but if you pay attention to it just one time, you just watch it one time, you realize how unprofessional and how unprepared they really are. It's just a hodgepodge. They threw it together really fast so that they can get you to click on it. Seriously, this show is complete garbage.
And it's that time of day where she's regretfully 100% right. Now, I don't take her critique in good faith. I don't expect her to keep this up when a candidate of her liking is in control of the deep state. But you should. Her hypocrisy doesn't have to be the hypocrisy.
Did you hear what the fuck she just said? She's like, I don't take her or what she says seriously, but you should. That doesn't even make sense. You're an idiot. Why should you take it? Why should you not take it seriously, but we should? Why should you not take her sincerity seriously, but we should? That doesn't even make sense, Brianna Joy Gray. It doesn't even make sense. It's like, do as I say, not as I do. It's just so pompous and stupid. And that is what this woman is. She is pompous and fucking stupid. People need to realize this about Brianna Joy Gray. She's just as pompous and stupid as Nina Turner is. And when I called Nina Turner out on her bullshit, right, and I was right about that, and now you're going to see I've called this one out on her bullshit, and you'll see more and more people will jump on that bandwagon too, but I was at the front because I see this shit, and I'm not afraid to say exactly what I see, because it's the fucking truth. This fucking sellout bitch.
Right. Now, I don't take her critique in good faith. I don't expect her to keep this up
You
when
know,
a candidate of her liking is in.
You want to put me on a show like this? You want me to be that guy? Fine. I'm not cutting my hair. I'm going to wear my fucking t-shirt, and I'm going to curse like a fucking sailor like I always fucking do. I'm not going to change a fucking thing. And if that's what you want, bring me on. This fucking dumb cunt had to change who the fuck she was to become this person, which is not the person that I used to know. This is somebody else. This is a fucking stranger to me now. This is a product to be sold, you know, and I don't mean that in a you know, from a slavery standpoint, so don't take it that way. But she's turned herself into a fucking marketable product that can be, you know, exchanged on from, you know, one news place to another. Look, she's exactly what you want. She's about to straighten her hair and bleach it blonde.
For holding sensitive
Yeah, that's going to be the next thing she fucking does, man. She's going to straighten her hair and bleach it blonde. Watch. Fucking sellout bitch.
Control of the deep state.
She needed that money.
Her hypocrisy.
She got to have that money.
The hypocrisy of the average conservative voter. Remember, the FBI is an organization that told MLK to kill himself while failing to investigate
what is this?
murder.
What is this? While I talk, well, who's your fucking head coach? And when I talk to you, I'm like, who the fuck are you, Donald Trump? Nah, first we're going to do this. I'm going to look at this teleprompter. And then I'm going to do this. And I'm going to look over here at camera number two, the second teleprompter. Then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to say Covfefe. And then I'm going to look over here and I'm going to say make America great again. It's what we do. We're going to make America great again. We're going to make America so great. We're going to be great, and it's so much we're going to be sick of being great. It's going to be so great, and we're going to greaten it all up. It's going to be so great.
Investigation of the white supremacist church bombing that resulted in 4 little girls being murdered in their place of worship, and spends resources instead surveilling Muhammad Ali and raiding the homes of elderly civil rights activists.
Well, Strawman, and that was one dude. That is the one case you have. That's your one? From a few months ago, that one old man that stands out on the street with the Soviet star on his hat and broadcasts whatever. That one guy, they had him sit out on the curb. They put him in handcuffs. They had him sit out on the curb while they searched his house, and they didn't charge him with anything, and he didn't go to jail, and he's fine, and everything's fine, and that is your whole argument of the current state of the FBI. Everything else you have is from like 1972 and before. Right? What do you have on the current FBI? And how about this? Why don't you do a little report? Why don't you do a little report on all the good the FBI does every day? Why don't you turn on a news program, an actual news program that reports the news? When they're reporting that the FBI agents did this and that, and they found this person, they caught this guy was plotting an attack, this person was going to kill his family, that somebody said something, somebody saw something, they said something, the FBI showed up and they fucking put an end to it. Why don't you do about 1,000 of those articles that all happened since 2020, okay? You fucking idiot, okay? And then out yourself and tell everybody that you're sorry, and you can come on my show, Brianna Joy Gray, and you can apologize to me for making me have to call you all these vulgar names. Because you sold out, and I have no other way to respond to you except to say all of this vulgarity. It is the only thing that meets the requirement of what you've earned.
Because it has always been a political weapon. And if it turns out it's being weaponized against Trump, that is a real problem. But it would also be one of the only times the FBI has gone after people with the power to actually defend themselves. Let's keep this abolish the FBI energy up.
So right now she is also bragging about Donald Trump's ability to fight the FBI. Do you hear this? She's pumping up Donald Trump. She has sold her soul to the fucking hill. She sold her soul to Rising. And for her to sit there and say one goddamn positive thing about Donald Trump, it's blasphemous.
After
at
normal
best.
Americans too, people who aren't billionaires, people like you and the folks that you love.
Yeah, we're on the same page here. Like I've said a couple times now.
Can we watch the smug nod, guys?
Outrage about the FBI's behavior and just
smug nod.
Yeah,
that you love.
Smug nod. Smug nod. Smug nod.
And the folks that you love. That you love. That you love. That you love.
Smug nod.
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 Yeah.
That you love.
I wish I could just get it perfect.
That you love.
I just want the nod.
Yeah, we're on the same. Yeah, we're on the same. Yeah, we're on. Yeah. 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 Yeah, we're on. Yeah. Yeah, we're on the.
You and the folks that you love.
Yeah, we're on the.
She looks over at him and goes, "What the fuck is that? What was that? Dude, I just want to get the smug nod, but I can't. I'm sad. I just want the smug nod. I don't want that you love, and it won't let me get that
Nick
close."
Brown. Grin.
Dude, is that a smug nod? Did you guys see the smug
Billy
nod?
Valentine. She looks like Whoopi had a baby
Oh,
with
Billy's
Steve
here.
Buscemi.
I need to stop repeating something over and over again. So let's keep moving. Hey, Billy, what's up, brother?
On the same page here. Like
I didn't know
said
Billy
a
was
couple
here. I
times
can't do the
now,
smug nod.
I wish the Republican outrage about the FBI's behavior and just law enforcement in general, let's keep that momentum going. Let's actually reform it, because they have harassed more than just Donald Trump. They've harassed people you've mentioned, and then countless other people whose names are not important or famous names who we don't know of, which is true generally of law enforcement in general, right? The grandmother whose door was broken into in the middle of the night by a SWAT raid that had the wrong address, all of that kind of stuff that goes on routinely. Not FBI, but
not the FBI.
Well, they often work
not
with
the FBI.
law enforcement as they did.
But they work with them. Oh my God, she's gonna bail you out, bro.
And in cases where
she's there to bail you out, bro. Don't worry. You went off. You totally went off.
Billy
and
Valentine.
You mentioned an
He's the guy
incident.
wearing 3 fucking colors.
You mentioned an incident that didn't even involve the FBI. And then she brings you back and says, well, but the FBI does work with local law enforcement from time to time, and they're guilty of
Dominic Leo.
bad things
true,
too.
nay.
They do bad too. Pineapple has spoken. The pineapple has spoken. Pine nipple. Woo! Look at that tops. Oh.
To be doing something in so many
Pine
of
nipple.
these mass shooting
I
incidents.
totally said pine nipple.
There was reason for the FBI, for law enforcement.
Dude,
to
this
know
guy is
something.
wearing a
People
1985
inform them
pink
about,
tie.
hey, this person is
A
really
1-inch
dangerous.
wide pink
They're
tie from
stockpiling
1985.
weapons. They say crazy things online.
Mike
They
Pasquarello.
have actually
Dabs
made
up.
violent
Yo.
threats.
Cheers.
They put a gun to a family.
Yo, dude, is that the tie you wore at your bar mitzvah, bro? Because let me tell you something. 1985 called, they want their fucking tie back. You're welcome. You're all welcome. You're all welcome for that one. Iceman. What's up, bad man? What's up, bad man? Smoking a bong rip to your dab. I say cheers. You say dabs up. Cheers. Cheers, my friend. Look at where I paused his face. Are you giving us duck lips, bro? Are you doing duck lips? I think that motherfucker's lipping us. Why you ducking? Why you ducking? Why you duck lipping?
Valentine. Jackets from
visit their
Goodwill,
house
the
and do
shirts from
something.
last
And
Easter,
maybe they
and I
visit,
think the
maybe
tie
they
is
do
a
something.
suspender.
They don't.
But
They
look
don't
at
do
the
Nays
enough.
Garden.
distribution of resources.
Download
Look,
Twitter
this
or
might seem
visit
overly
twitter.com
cynical,
and
but it
search
really
it
does
Nays
feel to me
Garden
when
at
you look
Nays
at
Garden
how
Show,
the FBI
Truth
was
or News
established,
for the
when it
full
was established,
podcast
and what
experience.
it has devoted the majority of its
YouTube
resources
channel at
to.
it, Truth or
It
News
is
on
not
Twitter.
an anti-crime organization. It is an establishment protecting organization.
Okay, that's
There's a lot of
not
conversation
true.
about,
That's not true. What she just said is not true at all. Okay? To say that the FBI is an anti-crime is a lie. So you're a fucking liar. Again, I'm sorry to curse. Okay, I'm going to try to do this without cursing. Okay, here we go. Take 2. I love the way she's rolling her eyes. You know, that look right there, the way she's rolling her eyes up in the top of her head, that's how I feel about her right now. It's perfect.
it really does feel to me when you look at how the FBI was established,
Billy
when it was
Valentine.
established.
This show has no art department. If they do, they are blind.
Bro, it's not just that, Billy. You know what I said before? They brought up another graphic that she was talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene, and they brought up a fucking Bernie Sanders graphic and just left it on the page while she was talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene. It's very unprofessional. That and the fact that she has a very hard time reading her script. You know, she skips words, and I've never seen someone, you know, the only person I've seen worse than her reading script on a program is Boom Goes the Dynamite Guy. You know, she's not that bad, but she's bad. You know, and she misses words and she corrects herself and she's not smooth and she seems tight, you know, she doesn't seem like she's comfortable. And good, because she's selling out, you know, and she shouldn't appear comfortable. You know, she's totally selling out. And I can see that in her appearance. I can see that she feels it too. She feels it a little bit too. And it's all she can do is try to not think about it while she's reading what's on, you know, the hypocrisy fucking paper in front of her.
Billy Valentine. She's not being herself.
Exactly. She's not being herself, Billy. Exactly, man. She's sold out, bro. Dude, if you go back and you watch a podcast of her doing an interview a year ago, you'll see, you know, a wholesome, honest, real person.
Cheers.
You'll see someone who you totally believe and someone you could totally trust, someone who's trying to be, you know, get to the truth on stuff and working towards it. And now you just see a sellout. Brianna Joy Gray has sold out. She sold herself out. And this joke of a guy that she's talking to, oh, he's not going to last. And let me just do a little prediction here. Both of them are gonzers. Both of them. They're not going to last. Bro, they had Crystal Ball. They had one of the best, smoothest, professional anchors for the show that you could have ever possibly had. Letting her go was the biggest fucking mistake that Rising has ever made. What they should have done was got rid of Sagar, because he's a fucking idiot, UFO fucking conspiracy nut job, and got a fucking an old shoe with a dirty sock coming out of it would have been better than Sagar Anjani. Just sitting there next to Crystal and just call it the fucking Crystal Ball show. You know, and let her do the whole goddamn thing. Because she's a professional and she made them look professional. She gave them credibility. They've lost all of that now with these two clowns. All right. I just want to hear something that she says right here. Look at that smug look on her face, man. The way she looks at him all smug.
They have actually made violent threats. They put a gun to a family member's head.
Yeah.
You know, visit their house and do something. And maybe they visit, maybe they do something. They don't.
But
they
look
don't
at
do
the
enough.
distribution of resources.
You know, he just subverted the entire argument right there, didn't he? Did he even realize he was doing that because he just wanted to talk? What happened right here? What happened?
About the FBI's behavior and just law enforcement in general, let's keep that momentum going. Let's actually reform it, because they have harassed more than just Donald Trump. They've harassed people you've mentioned, and then countless other people whose names are not important or famous names.
Okay, I'm just going to stop right there, and I'm just going to say this. They didn't harass Donald Trump. Donald Trump stole paperwork from Washington, D.C. He stole paperwork. This is factually, documentably, provably true. These are just facts, okay? So for him to say that the FBI, before they go, by calling up Donald Trump's lawyer and saying, we're going to Mar-a-Lago, we're going to come during business hours, and we're going to collect some things. We've got a subpoena, we've got a search warrant, whatever. And not making a spectacle of it and not informing the press and having a whole goddamn menagerie of reporters out front while they do it. They weren't harassing Donald Trump at all. They went there, they collected the paperwork, and they left. No one was charged, no one was arrested, right? So let's just listen to this little lie right here, okay?
They're broke too. No
Dude,
ad money are they?
This is like supposed to be a legitimate show. Listen to this guy.
But they won't allow it.
Listen to this guy just straight up lie to your face. Listen to this.
Because they have harassed more than just Donald Trump. They've harassed people you mentioned.
They just said that this man just said they harassed, the FBI harassed Donald Trump. That is what he just said. In saying that they've harassed more than Donald Trump, he just said that the FBI harassed Donald Trump. That's what he said. Now, Brianna Joy Gray is sitting there and agreeing with him. And I once again present the evidence to you that Donald Trump stole paperwork from Washington, D.C., from the Oval Office, from wherever. It's provably true. And this man is lying. And Brianna Joy Pineapple Head is fucking lying too. I couldn't do it, I'm sorry. I tried.
Other people whose names are not important or famous names who we don't know of, which is true generally of law enforcement in general, right? The grandmother whose door was broken into in the middle of the night by a SWAT raid that had the wrong address, all of that kind of stuff that goes on routinely, not FBI, but local law enforcement.
Well, they often work with law
concert.
enforcement, as they did in the case of Fred Hampton in the Chicago Police Department.
And in cases where you want law enforcement to be doing something, in so many of these mass shooting incidents, there was
Joseph Porras.
There was reason
Hello,
for the
morning.
FBI, for law enforcement to know something.
Here, listen to what he says right here at 12:30, 12 minutes. Hey, Joseph, listen to this, guys.
People inform them about, hey, this person is really dangerous. They're stockpiling weapons. They say crazy things online. They have actually made violent threats. They put a gun to a family member's head. Visit their house and do something. And maybe they visit. Maybe they do something. They don't.
Well,
they
look
don't
at
do
the
enough.
distribution of resources. Look.
Yeah.
They don't what?
Big Merc
Visit their
83.
house.
Woo, wear a pineapple under the sea. This hoe.
Do something, and maybe they visit, maybe they do something. They don't.
Well,
they
look
don't
at
do
the
enough.
distribution of resources. Look.
Yeah.
They don't do enough, he said. He said maybe they investigate crime, maybe they don't. They don't do enough, though. Which way do you want it, dumbass? Do you want to defund them, or do you want to make them more powerful? You want to make them stronger? You don't make any sense at all. Her sitting there and agreeing with you now in this conversation that has gone absolutely into the fucking garbage can. They have flushed this one down the toilet, it went down the garbage disposal, it's sitting in a fucking dumpster, it's in a goddamn fucking bottom of a goddamn landfill. India is dumping it off the back of a fucking dump truck into the Pacific Ocean off a cliff right now. That is where this whole conversation has gone.
Seem overly cynical, but it really does feel to me when you look at how the FBI was established, when it was established, and what it has devoted the majority of its resources to. It is not an anti-crime organization. It is an establishment protecting organization.
The FBI is not did she say anti-crime organization? So it's 1305, so we want to go to 1301.
Anti-crime organization. It is an establishment protecting organization. It's devoted the majority of its resources to. It is not an anti-crime organization. It is an anti-crime organization. It is not an anti-crime organization. It has devoted the majority of its resources to. It is not an anti-crime organization.
Dude, by its very definition, by its own name, it is an anti-crime organization. And it does investigate crime. You know, if it has been abused, well, then you can say that they are a crime investigation organization that has abused their power. But by you saying that they don't investigate crime, by you saying that they're not anti-crime, makes you, once again, not credible. Why are you saying things that it doesn't even make sense, dude? You know, is it hyperbolic? Is that what she's trying to be? Is that the word I don't understand? It's going over my head because I didn't go to college. You know, I don't understand these things because I have a subpar IQ. Is that why this is going right over my head? Maybe I'm just dumb and I just don't understand. That's got to be what this is. That explains everything.
An establishment protecting organization. There's been a lot of conversation about IRS audits and all of these kinds of things. What a lot of left activists have been arguing for very, very many years. It's not the just abstraction that cops are bad and law enforcement is bad and all of these things, but that these agencies are generally created and designed to protect the status quo, to protect elites, to police disproportionately in certain kind of areas, in certain kind of communities, to create a mass incarceration.
Yes, okay, yeah, right, that's true. That's totally true. There's systemic racism in the entire policing all across the board. Absolutely. Totally agree with that. What does systemic racism have to do with Donald Trump? Oh, that's right. Nothing, race card. Okay, let's keep going.
To put people in jail who are politically inconvenient, who you don't want to be at the polls, etc. That is the concern that we've been having for a really long time, and I'm just hopeful that this moment offers an opportunity for conservatives to understand that this isn't some culture war battle where my dad's a cop and I like him, and you hate my dad because he's a cop. No, it's not about these kind of interpersonal disputes. It's about whether these systems are being optimally designed to protect our broader American community.
Right, and that these systems are not sufficiently
What? What? You didn't just move the goalposts. You changed the fucking stadium we're playing at. What you just said went so far from where you started this, which is what you started with was the FBI is corrupt because they're harassing Donald Trump. That's where you started. And now where you finished is there's systemic racism throughout the entire system. And my point has been proven now because Donald Trump is being investigated. What? You know, it's like I want my mom to watch this. Mom, watch this entire thing, and I just want to see what her reaction would be, because it's got the kind of presentation that my mom is used to seeing. You know, they're sitting at a desk, they've got their coffee, they got a nice screen behind them. You know, the fact that neither of them are making any sense at all. Do you know what would be priceless? To get my mom's reaction on video while she's watching this fucking video. Because you know what? My mom would be like, what? You've reached conclusions on things that you weren't even talking about at the beginning of this 14 minutes, you know, where you're supposedly defending Donald Trump over being attacked by the FBI, which is what you say. And you end up by saying this, and I want you to hear her say it, guys. Listen to this. This is 1345 in the video.
This isn't some culture war battle where my dad's a cop and I like him and you hate my dad because he's a cop. No, it's not about these kind of interpersonal disputes. It's about whether these systems are being optimally designed to protect our broader American community.
Right.
No, it's not about that. That's all I would say is that absolutely that is not what you were talking about. You're the one that defined this conversation. It was your
Billy Ballantyne.
It was your monologue.
Outlaw green screens, so they have to spend 10 grand on a backdrop.
It was your monologue. Hey, you know, if this is Brianna Joy Gray's first appearance on Rising, The Hill, whatever, okay, then I apologize. Sorry, I didn't know. It definitely seems like it is, though. And if it is, then I apologize. But if it's not, you're not making any sense. And the conclusion that you draw at the end of everything you said for 14 minutes doesn't have anything to do with the subject matter, the content of what you've been discussing. You know, you tried to say that Donald Trump was being harassed. You said that the FBI was corrupt because of what they did in the 60s. Which, by the way, you mentioned Bernie Sanders, too. You mentioned there's plenty of white people that the FBI has gone against. You want to say it's racist. You know, in the 60s, I know it was. In the 70s, I'm sure it was racist. I guarantee you the FBI was racist for a very long time because that's how police are. You know, they're inherently racist. I understand that. What has that got to do with Donald Trump? Pulling some papers out of Mar-a-Lago that he took from Washington. Okay, this is what it's got to do with that. I'm talking about the same agency, she's saying. Okay, I'm talking about the same exact agency that's doing this to Donald Trump is the same agency that did that shit to Martin Luther King. And I'm here to tell you, not the same people. You know, not the same motivations today. Donald Trump broke the law. He stole some things. He took some things that weren't his. The FBI investigates crimes, tries to solve them, you know, figure them out, and presents them to a court who can judge if somebody's guilty of committing them. Does that make sense to you? At all? That one thing has nothing to do with the other? That the fact that the FBI has always been a racist organization for as ever long as you want to say it's been racist? I'll give you that. I'm totally giving you that. I'm just saying it's got nothing to do with Donald Trump stealing, man. Nothing. And you sit there with these smug looks on your faces like you're actually getting something accomplished on this show. Like you're actually reaching some folks and making some sense. Man, if this thing hasn't jumped the shark with this episode, it makes me now, I want to go back and start watching some of the other stuff. Because I can't imagine what other kinds of, she's nowhere where she used to be. This doesn't even make sense. Her defending Donald Trump against the FBI, for some paperwork being taken out of his house.
Leo. The FBI was looking for me years ago. For a bank robbery. I went to my girlfriend's house, showed her a picture, she said, yeah, that looks like him. It was not me. The FBI dropped it. ? Billy Ballantyne. Internet pundits used to be a dime a dozen, but now it's a baker's dozen.
You guys, I just realized what was up. I got it. I got this. She's just going to say whatever she thinks she needs to say to get money. This is all about clicks. They're talking about Donald Trump because Donald Trump is, I get it now, because Donald Trump is the hottest thing going on right now in it's what's trending, right? What's going on with Donald Trump and the FBI. She has a narrative that the FBI is racist and she wants to end the systemic racism that's built into the system in America, which I agree with. She took this as an opportunity to pontificate on how she felt about systemic racism in the United States' law enforcement throughout all the law enforcement agencies. It was such a far stretch that it literally took me this long to figure out what the fuck she was doing. You want to call it 3D chess on her part? Feel free to do that. But I'm going to go with the fact that she looks like a fucking pineapple. All right, I'm just going to stick with that.
And that these systems are not
it's all BS,
sufficiently
bro. Fuck
responsive
politics
to
and all their corrupt
political
Because-
forces and thus democratic incentives.
Because you know she looks like a pineapple.
These are institutions, these are bureaucratic institutions that
unaccountable.
grow on their
Private.
own and that have interests and forces and
She
powers
just-
that
you know,
work within them.
There must have been a better way for her to get her narrative out there besides what she just did. You know? And I can't give her credit for doing that because it makes her lose credibility because she said things that don't even make sense. She said things that are lies. She literally lied.
Not being directed by the representatives and thus by the people,
Yeah.
but by their own initiatives.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we've got some updates on gas prices coming up
She does that well, doesn't she? Listen to her go.
next, so stick around.
Oh, she got that. She nailed the end. She nailed the what do they say? She stuck the finish. Bam! Flawless. Flawless ending. Thank you, Austin, for retweeting 10 of my tweets. That's awesome. Awesome, Austin. That's what I'm going to call you. Awesome, Austin. Psh. Unreal. Get this out of here. I'm not going to like that, I'm sure, if I look at it. So that's all I wanted to say about Brianna Joy Gray and Rising. So Trump had documents that never leave special facilities. Well, he took them. He took them. He took the shit. He felt it was his right to do it. So he fucking did it because that's the kind of person he is. Such a dangerous person to put in the highest level of power in this country. Well, unless you're Larry Fink. And that's something we really need to talk about. BlackRock and Larry Fink and what's going on. You guys, I need to do a video on that for my own edification, because I don't know enough about BlackRock, but they are right now they are in the process of purchasing all the Bitcoin. So you guys might have noticed that the price of Bitcoin's been going up steadily. Somebody had come in here the other day and said 26,000 was going to be the target. Dude, I lost my freaking... Dude, I didn't try to open that up all the way, man. Why is this gone, bro? It should be right there, bro. There it is. So Bitcoin's at 24,500. Ethereum's at 1,986. It's almost at... Oh, my God. Ethereum's almost at 2,000 again. It did hit 2020 already a few hours ago. Harmony One is at 3 cents, 3.031 cents.
Garden. Download Twitter or visit twitter.com and search at Nays Garden at Nays Garden Show, Truthier News for the full podcast experience.
What she
YouTube
just said.
channel at Truthier News on Twitter.
Yes, that too. Check out truthier.news. Please go to my website, truthier.news. Support those videos by watching them and leaving comments on them. You can do it anytime you want, anytime you got time. Sitting at a doctor's office, waiting on, your kids to get out of school or whatever. You're sitting there fucking blah, blah, blah. Head on over there. Watch some of my videos. They're short little videos. I'm going to make another one about BlackRock. We need to talk about BlackRock. So, what BlackRock is doing right now with crypto is fucking scary.
Valentine. How's Truthier doing? Nick Brown. Truck stops.
What did you say? How's Truthier doing? I gave up on doing a video a day. I just got caught up with some other things. But like I said, this BlackRock thing, Lark Davis, subscribe. Okay, Lark Davis just did this, so you guys check this out.
Rock Bitcoin story has exposed what I believe is a massive corruption scandal and a plot by the banker class to try to corner the Bitcoin market so that they can manipulate the prices to their own advantage. The entry of BlackRock into the Bitcoin world, while on the one hand is a big signal that institutional money is here in a massive way and will bring trillions of dollars to the market, on the other hand, it is a power play by global elites. And the more you learn, the more you understand, the more you realize that this is a foul and stenchy, dark, deep rabbit hole which we're about to climb into. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. My name is Lark. I make videos on investing. If you do like that topic, then please subscribe to the channel and give that thumbs up button just a little bit of love. So why are we talking about BlackRock again? Well, they just announced they're launching a Bitcoin trust for institutions, which will likely act like a vacuum, just sucking Bitcoin off of the markets. Remember the math. We talked about this the other day. Just a 4.6% allocation by BlackRock would buy every single Bitcoin in existence. Just 0.5% of their money will buy every single Bitcoin currently listed on exchanges. It's happening right now. The big game is afoot. The power play for the control of the Bitcoin supply is underway by the world's most powerful and most nefarious asset managers. What you need to understand is that the game is rigged, and companies like BlackRock and
Billy
their Wall
Ballantyne.
Street
Aunt Dwight
crony
Jr. got
buddies,
contacts.
companies like JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs, they're the ones rigging the game. Don't believe me? Check out this headline. JP Morgan has been basically scamming everyone for years when it comes to the metals markets by manipulating the prices of metals. They've done it so many times. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. We could go on a whole tangent of JP Morgan and Wall Street corruption. BlackRock, of course, has also had its fair share of financial scandals, along with major players like Goldman Sachs. Well, these are all different and essentially competing entities. They also all work together to achieve the same goal, primarily that of being able to corner, manipulate, and control every single market they can. Remember, BlackRock is a top 3 holder of basically every stock in the S&P 500. Their influence is incredible.
Dominic Leo. Trump got in trouble now. The FBI is racist.
Glad you asked, internet person. You see, the person tasked with...
I could, yeah, right? Trump got in trouble. Now the FBI is racist. I mean, dude, I couldn't have said that better myself, Dominic. You're exactly right. You summed up everything right there in that little statement. Trump got in trouble. Now the FBI is racist. That was Brianna Joy Gray's basis for everything she said. Trump got in trouble. That proves that the FBI is a racist organization. So many other ways to do it, but that wasn't one of them, and it was just such a stupid trying to correlate the two. It just doesn't work. And, I understand what she was
Valentine.
trying to do now.
The post office is racist. Why the box has gotta be brown, huh?
But what she ended up doing was defending Donald Trump to try to say that it's a racist freaking system. Stupid. Fucking stupid. She's defending Donald Trump. Stupid.
We're seeing the mess of regulating big entities like BlackRock and, of course, approving things like new Bitcoin products is a man named Gary Gensler. Guess where he used to work? Goldman Sachs. I bet once he leaves office, he will again work at a top Wall Street firm, Goldman or JP or BlackRock, as a high-paid board member, and he even gets to then go and give high-paid speeches at these firms. That's how he cashes in on his corruption, and he is corrupt by helping these big players rig the system in their favor. But how exactly is this corruption playing out? It's all transparent, it's all in plain sight. How is Gary helping Wall Street rig the market? Well, let's look at some of the recently approved Bitcoin ETF products. Well, the first one was a futures ETF linked to CME Bitcoin futures, which are complete garbage, paper backed by nothing. Not a single Satoshi of real Bitcoin is involved.
Cheers.
Just paper garbage. Remember,
Quarter of the hour.
Gary said you
No
cannot
longer
have a spot Bitcoin ETF because it's too dangerous for you, which is exactly why you should only be allowed to trade futures contracts. It's a joke, a bad joke. What about the long Bitcoin ETF that was launched? Well, that was funny. Guess when they brought that out? Great timing. Almost exactly when the price of Bitcoin hit $69,000, that's when they brought the ETF to long out. And then a few months later, Gary's SEC approved a Bitcoin short ETF. And guess when they did that? Almost at exactly the bottom. This is how the SEC protects regular investors, by getting them to long the top and short the bottom. It's a scandal, a criminal scandal, but that's what bankers do. It's all just part of the plan of making sure that you own nothing and they own everything. And remember to smile, because you are supposed to be happy about all of this happening, right? Now that leads us on to the main topic of today, the approval of BlackRock's Bitcoin Trust. But before I break that topic down for you, I'm just going to interrupt the flow real quick to let you know about my newsletter, Wealth Mastery. This is a cryptocurrency investor report where we find Bitcoin Trust. This is the green light for BlackRock to be able to acquire huge sums of Bitcoin. This lets them fill their bags before the vast majority of investors are able to do it, which is a similar thing we've seen with other major financial players doing, including, of course, JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs, who both offer institutional investors or big money investors the ability to buy Bitcoin. Remember, the ultra rich can buy spot Bitcoin investment products. That's exactly what the BlackRock Trust is. Well, you are given table scraps in the form of futures products. And a spot Bitcoin ETF, it's good enough for the Canadians, it's good enough for the Brazilians, but Americans have to be protected by Gary Gensler from Goldman Sachs. You might be asking, well, why? Why is a spot Bitcoin ETF actually important? Because many people, they're perplexed by crypto. It's a big learning curve. They don't have time. They want exposure, but they don't want to download a wallet. They don't want to manage private keys, right? They want somebody to make it damn easy for them to invest in. They want a fully regulated product like a spot Bitcoin ETF, which makes putting, Bitcoin in the retirement account, for example, super freaking easy. Surveys have shown that the majority of investors are not going to buy Bitcoin until they can do so via a Bitcoin ETF, via their broker and via a respected ETF product. We've seen these launch already. Canada, for example, has launched theirs. They only have 2% of the global stock markets. America's around 53%, meaning that when a spot Bitcoin ETF is approved, the price of Bitcoin is going to moon mega hard. That's over half the world's equity market value that can now have access to Bitcoin. And I just have a guess of when we're going to see a spot Bitcoin ETF approved. My guess is at the top of the next market cycle. Next time Bitcoin reaches an all-time high, letting BlackRock and company unload their bags on retail, crash the markets down again, buy everything back up on the cheap, rinse and repeat until they own everything and you own nothing. Yes, BlackRock is coming to Bitcoin. It's a big deal, but let's keep it straight. BlackRock is not your friend. This is a real estate grab. This is a power play to control markets. If they have it their way, they will own all the Bitcoins and they will be very happy. You probably not so much. Thankfully, the majority of the supply is currently in the hands of long-term holders. But make no mistakes, they are coming for your Bitcoin. And the corrupt SEC will do everything in their power to make sure that BlackRock has a wide lane to manipulate markets to achieve that exact goal. Anyway, just my 2 Satoshis. Do you agree it's all a big corrupt game of Wall Street manipulation? Or have I got it wrong?
What is this right here? crazy. BlackRock's buying up all the Bitcoin. Psychotic, man. What? Yo. The caps lock has been on for like ever. Yo.
Valentine. I just got 200 human teeth in the mail. Smells like shit.
I can imagine. So interesting, though. So interesting. Okay, cool. Yo.
What up?
Yo. Should we be in another room? I made a new one, didn't I, just now? We should go to another room where everybody is. Let's go. Here, I'll close this one out. I'll call you again in a second. There we go. There we go. Call everybody. There you go. What's up, son?
What up?
I always try to get you guys to do that, so we're all doing it at the same time, like the commercial. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yeah, I can.
All right, so let's see here. You're playing. What are you playing?
I was in Warzone.
You're in Warzone. How long is that till that round's over?
I'm done.
Are you going back in?
No. I mean, I'm done that round.
Right? Psst. Psh. What is this fucking CNN thing here? Spore. What? Nobody's even looking at you anymore, pal. Warzone, man.
I'm going into Cold War.
Oh, now you tell me.
Well, I just backed out and did it.
All right. I'm on it. I got to change things around here when I do this.
Oh.
Oh. still there?
Yeah.
Dude, my shit just fucking crashed.
What?
Yeah, dude, my whole shit. I mean, the game crashed. I'm still live. But, and you're still there. But the game fucking said, psst. Hold on, let me see here.
Cyber's loading, or he's in app.
Fucking A, Cyber. He didn't join the call yet. He must have heard the call coming through, though. Shit's gonna try to start up again. So many startup
loaded up?
screens. Yeah, there's so many startup screens, man. It's so funny. It's loading right now. I'm having some issues. It's never done this before though. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, connection failed. Can't connect to online services. Isn't that weird? Alright, I'll have to close it and reopen it. Alright, let's try this one more time. Your game did not shut down properly. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, no.
Alright. I got in this time.
Billy Ballantyne. Yeah, my Monopoly board resets itself too.
When you get pissed off, flip it over. You ready, bro? can't remember which class I was gonna do the. Yeah, light machine gun. I want to work up that M60. Yeah, I'm good. New in 2 hours, double XP token. Crossroads or Express. Ooh. Which one you want?
Matter. I'm killing everybody. Or I'm gonna die a lot.
I have a lot of bullets. Just for
First
that.
thing. Oh, I'm going pistol.
Psycho music's playing in the background. It's perfect. This is perfect, bro. This is crazy music playing in the background.
I don't have both.
Team deathmatch. Weapons free. You are clear to engage.
For a second, I thought we were in fucking Vanguard. I was like, why am I running so slow? Dude. What the fuck? God damn, man! Calm down, bro. It's okay. Who got that kill, man? Oh, that guy did. There was another guy there. I was like, I couldn't shoot to save my life. Hey, what's
Billy
up, buddy? Calm
Valentine.
down. Everything's okay.
Your game screen on the stream is black if it matters.
I had a feeling you were coming.
Hostile down.
I had a little feeling.
Fuckers.
What's up, buddy? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What's up? What's up? Nice. There he is. He's the man, the legend, the Iceman. We got a target over here, buddy.
Where?
He ran under that yellow sign. There's two of them. There's another guy. There's another guy.
You got him.
Went down the stairs, I think. Oh, shit.
Got him.
Okay, good job. Good job.
Another one right here. Oh, I hit the wrong button, dude. And it. Whoa, how do I get out of this?
Shit.
Shit. Brought up my grab.
Damn, look at that. What's up with that? Come on. Oh, they're all inside the mall. There's 3 of them on the floor of the mall right now.
Floor of the what? On the floor of the what?
The floor of the mall. Where all the stores are. Inside. Oh, dude, did I just do that? I just threw a grenade down and killed myself with my own grenade.
Oh.
I got both of us. Holy shit. What? Wait, whoa. Dude. Oh, it's a freaking bomb. Landmine. It's fucking our own teammates shooting at us. Right?
I know.
It's fucking idiot.
When he had a landmine right in front of him that I died with, that he could have shot and blew it up before I even came out.
God, dude, turn, man, turn. Wrong gun. I got the wrong gun up. I gotta try to work this gun up. Damn it, dude. Hold your fucking gun steady, bro. You can do this. I'm sure. Okay, okay. He's coming down there, bro.
Watch it, he's up there.
I got two of them. I think somebody else got them. I got a couple of them. I think I got a couple of them. Where's that coming from? Holy shit.
System eliminated. Mine going down in stun.
One.
Enemy RCXD detected.
Damn. What's up, dude?
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Enemy down.
Whoa, is that a friendly?
Download Twitter or visit twitter.com and search at Naze Garden at Naze Garden Show.
Sighted
True
enemy
Ear
spy
News for
plane.
the full podcast experience. YouTube channel at True Ear News on Twitter.
Friendly chopper? Oh, it's like I only got 17 bullets left. That's enough to go. Oh, man.
Nice shot. Nice shot. Kill you. Oh shit.
What was that?
Good.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that at all.
Frag all the way.
Shit. Where is he? the other one? Oh my god, what the fuck? Dude, did somebody just run in there? That freaked me out. Kill my friend, bitch. See what I do to you? Kill you and your little dog too. Fuck. Oh, they're all up in that freaking tube.
Straight from
hallway. They're in the tube hallway. Yeah.
Enemy
Up in
spy
there.
plane
The two of them. Okay, they dead. Cool. They're gonna come back in.
Hostile RCXD in your AO.
He was jumping out the window.
Hostile sentry turret active.
God, right in the head.
Guns against us. Bring this home.
God damn it. Oh shit. Come on. Oh man, it was nothing but headshots that whole time. Oh, I was getting
Did the work of a
triangulated.
nation.
Dude, there were
Come
3
on
different
home.
people shooting at me.
Another win in the history books.
Elimination. Oh no! That level up ring is all fucked up. Level 111. I got my teleport camo for the Stoner 63. Nothing yet. I gotta get some kills. I'm about to unlock the first one. Nice work.
I like both these.
That's all I got is one choice for that thing. I'm only at level 3 on that freaking gun. Holy shit.
What gun?
That M60. Light machine gun Charlie M60. I'm trying to build it up because I like it. I like that gun. I like running around with an M60, bro.
Around with a pistol.
It makes me feel like Rambo coming out of the swamp. I like that big old windmill. That's cool. This red gun I have right here is bad as fuck. But let's swap it
Team
out for the
deathmatch.
M60, dude. 'Cause I'm gonna build this motherfucker.
Spetsnaz GRU, you have execute authority. We've pulled ahead.
God damn, that was fast. Holy shit. Damn. birds laying down on the ground. I thought it was just a pile of fucking shit on the ground, dude. I was like, what is that? It's a dude. Oh, I could have had him too.
Oh, fuck that dude. Right up there.
Okay, a bunch of deaths happening over here. Some of them skulls. Up, two guys right there where I was. Ice, out in the street. They're gonna still be there, I bet. Dude, this M60 is so hard to get kills with. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. What the fuck? I know it's a level 3, but come on, man. Come on, dude. Level this bad boy up. I guess I gotta level it up so it'll be deadly. Oh my god. It's like I'm playing with a paintball gun. Oh, hey, buddy. Nice. Nice kill, dude. Damn. That's fucking rocking. Where'd he go? Damn, really? God damn.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
God, that gun's so much better. Shoots so much faster, man. Oh, dude, there's 4 dudes out in the street. Oh my god.
Are you standing? Or I see him.
God bless America. Playing with this gun though, bro. It's so funny. I mean, I'm sure I can build it up, right?
Yeah, you got it.
Or does it just
gotta
suck?
go through them. You just gotta go through them. This guy running around with
Oh my god. That guy's not name tagging, you fucker. He's in the window. He's up in the window up the 2nd floor. There he is. He's there again. God damn. Dude. Stick your fucking head up there again, motherfucker. Thank you, Ice. Thank
Enemy
you.
spy plane inbound.
You got him, didn't you?
somebody send back.
He's gonna go right back up there. Damn!
Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
I need to get a headshot, bro. Headshot, headshot. Ah! I swear I haven't got a single kill yet. I got a grenade kill. Oh god, I'm so pathetic.
We've taken the lead.
I got 2 of them. Okay. Double kill. Whoa.
Got 3 of them.
Good. Kill him. Dude, how did I not kill that guy? I put so many bullets on him. Oh my god. Where is... Ah, fucker. that thing gonna kill me?
Trophy neutralized.
Oh, somebody else killed him. Fuck. Damn it. Damn it.
Net call. Hostile air patrol detected. Mission goals are in sight. Take the win.
They're all over the place right here. God damn it.
Like that.
Oh, grenade. Fuck. Unreal. Whole bunch of guys over here. I got one of them.
Slider, send in frag grenade.
Hey, look at that.
All objectives complete.
I ended up getting 7 kills. Oh, that was me, no!
EKA.
No, not me again, no! Double kill on me. Ugh.
Just spawned in. That's bullshit.
I'm at level 4 now. I got an extended barrel. Okay, cool. Shooting move speed. I'll take it. Fucking M60's bad looking. It just needs to fucking shoot faster. Or I need to get headshots with it. That first bullet just bow. Checkmate or rush?
Checkmate.
My mom makes these pancakes out of vegetable, whatever the fuck. It sucks. They're horrible. I bought her this stuff.
Sounds it.
Out of rice. And they're so good, man. They're so fucking good, but she refuses to make them. She says she doesn't like them. Like slimy fucking mushroom fucking pancakes for breakfast.
Oh.
Whatever. It is what it is.
I'm hungry. I didn't even eat yet.
I'm fucking hungry too, dude, because what I ate this morning, we should do like something. What are we gonna do? Lunch? Fucking starving. Put me in this plane. I'm so hungry. I'm gonna eat these motherfuckers in this plane.
From the diner down the street. I think last time I got something from that, it was freaking awesome. Metro Diner.
Team deathmatch.
Okay, headshots. Dude.
Work clean and by the book.
Give me some fucking headshots.
What are you running, the M60?
Yeah.
We've pulled ahead.
Spin this motherfucker.
This isn't working. We're behind.
God damn it. Next bullet killed him from the next person. God damn it.
We are taking control.
God damn, I'm using my good gun and I'm not even getting the kill.
Falling behind.
Sorry, buddy.
Although, watch it. I clean that room.
Wasted. Point it down range, dick.
Downrange, dick.
You heard that. Ching. As soon as I step out there, both dead. That's funny. That thing was loud as hell. Oh, now there's poison gas in there.
Oh, they're over here. It's over here.
Whole bunch of them.
Grenades flying.
Oh shit. Look at this.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
Oh. Damn it. Alright, let's see how you like it.
Shit.
EKIA.
Move on the stairs, bruh. Good move on the stairs, bruh.
Too many of you that. Where? How did I get hit?
Oh, I shot that guy too. He's crouched down on his knees. The little cocksucker that he is.
Careful, soldier.
Oh my god, look at them, man. Holy shit. You can only see their heads at those stairs.
Hostile air patrol detected.
Okay, here they go. Where are they? Little fuckers. They're on the other side now. Little fuck sticks. Come on!
Jerk offs. Our teammates suck.
In the plane, dude. Where'd this guy go?
Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO.
Maze Garden.
Oh, dude. There's a gun out the back of the goddamn fucking plane. Don't go up in there. One of those fucking electric guns.
Well, I got one shot, 2 kills.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, dude.
Enemy care package above. You're losing the advantage. Multiple hostile sentry turrets working your AO. We are taking control. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts. We've lost the lead. Enemy counter spy plane inbound. We're in the lead. Enemy spy plane inbound.
That hand grenade, motherfucker. Oh, dude. The chopper took me out. Where is that fucking thing? Where is it?
Sighted enemy spy plane.
Got 200 rounds.
Download Twitter or visit twitter.com and search at Naze Garden at Naze Garden Show, Truthy or News for the full podcast experience. YouTube channel at Truthy or News on Twitter.
Come on, dude, I was headshotting that guy. Oh my god, I was headshotting him the whole time. Good, thank you. Finally. Fired one bullet and killed that guy.
What do you think, please?
What? What, dude?
Sweep the area for survivors and return them for interrogation.
What was the dude?
Nicely done, team.
Fair market money. Hey, fair market money.
Oh,
The
screen's
screen is
black.
and the audio. Fair market money. I can see you though.
Okay, cool. I didn't realize nobody told me. It's cool. I'm gonna end this show anyway. We were playing Cold War. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you guys couldn't see. Nobody was telling me in the... Your game screen on the stream is black. Oh, so, yeah, Billy said something a while back. Missed it. Okay, y'all take care. Talk to you later.